Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to show you 5 things you can learn from my forehand to help improve your forehand. Now, I'll tell you this right off the bat. I am not a professional tennis player, so if your forehand is awesome, and then there's no need to watch this video. But if you're looking for things to help you improve your forehand, then this video is for you. The first thing, you'll notice my elbows are out away from my body. Don't let your elbows rest on your sides in your ready position. When you get your elbows out, it'll help you when you turn. I'll show you that in a second. It'll also help you handle fast serves if you hold your elbows out on the return of serve, because then when you turn, you won't take your racket as far back. The second thing, when you turn, take the racket back with both hands. You can see that my left hand is still on the racket. My back armpit is exposed. And when your back armpit is exposed, that means your back elbow is up. It'll actually help keep the racket more on the hitting side of your body. You generally don't want the racket to go way behind you. So it's a good idea to keep the racket more on the hitting side. That doesn't mean that you can't go back here a little bit. That's fine, just like Serena. But I don't want you going way too far back, because then generally you're going to struggle with faster shots coming to you. The third idea, and this is going to be on the drop. When you drop your racket down, you want your racket face to be closed. If we zoom in here from the back, you can see my racket is closed about 45 degrees. Now I use a semi-Western grip, but closing the racket face is what's going to help you get the racket to be square when you contact the ball. You can see my strings here are facing forward. That's because prior to contact, I was pointing my strings down. If you want to get your racket to face forward at contact, have your racket down below contact in the back, but tilt your strings down, and it's going to help you be a lot more consistent and hit topspin. Now, let me take the left side here to contact. I want you to notice something. My non-hitting hand is higher than contact. In fact, if we zoom in here on the left, we can see it's actually visible over my left shoulder. I want you to film yourself from the back and see if you can get your left hand, if you're right-handed, visible over your left shoulder. This is something that you see Tommy Haas do, Victoria Azarenka. You watch Dominic Thiem. You watch Novak Djokovic. Their left hand is up, and it's typically higher than their left shoulder. You'll look at Dominic Thiem or even Novak Djokovic, and their left hand will be at chin level at contact. The reason you want to do this is it allows you to turn your hips into the shot. It's so common that players let this left arm drop, their non-hitting hand drop, and when you do that, it's going to make it much higher or harder to turn your hips. You can see that I then, after that, catch the racket high in my left hand. This is what you see Venus and Serena do. Sampras will finish this high. Azarenka, even Nadal will finish this high, but he typically doesn't catch the racket. But I actually want you to catch. And the reason I want you to catch is it ensures that you went up with your left hand, with your non-hitting hand, as you were hitting the ball. So catching the racket is a nice, easy way to make sure that your non-hitting hand did the right thing through contact. So let's get this timed up here. Let me go to the contact. I'll match up these videos and we'll take you to the beginning. Get your elbows out away from your body in your ready position. Turn high with both hands. Let the racket drop down in the back, but tilt your strings down. Non-hitting hand higher than contact, swinging up to your non-hitting hand and catching when you're done. You follow these 5 tips from me, yes, from me, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.